Hey, and we're live. All right, this is Sass Bites, and this one's actually working. So that tweet is going out and being retweeted. It's good to hear. All right, so everyone, welcome to Sass Bites. Appreciate you coming around. Hopefully to the second URL if you're catching us here. Hangout's decided just to throw up today. So we have a great show for you today. Again, this is Sass Bites. I think it was my lower third, so it's not up anymore. We're your weekly bite of Sass during your lunch break, and what we're doing for these next few weeks until at least October 2nd is the road to SassConf. SassConf is a 3-day conference in New York City on October 2nd through October 4th, and it's going to be awesome. So we are taking the opportunity to invite over a bunch of the speakers onto the show and talk to them about their talk, how they got into Sass, awesome things in New York, places to eat, the important things in life. So today we have two special guests because we don't have enough weeks for the amount of awesome speakers that are going to be there. We have Adam Onishi, who is the senior front-end developer at Architect, which is a digital agency with offices in London and San Francisco. As well as we have Adam Detrick, who is the UI design architect, and I'm going to ask him exactly what that means, because that's quite the title, at meetup.com, which is really great because my membership is up. So I've got the perfect guy to be on here. So thanks, guys, for coming over, and say hi.
Hi, thank you.
So we decided to make it as complicated as possible and have two Adams on the show at the same time. And I think it's going to turn out to be a lot of fun and hilarity and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to start with Adam O. First thing I want to talk about, Adam, is, well, one, thanks for coming here. I know it's 8 o'clock or so over there in London. Is that right?
Yeah, just gone 8.
Awesome. Appreciate you coming on late at night and burning the 8 o'clock oil, or whatever it's called for us. So you work at Architect, which is a very nondescript name for an agency. What do you guys do over there at Architect?
So we're kind of a digital agency doing design development and video and motion sort of design stuff. And we work with kind of major corporations and things like that, with people like Unilever and Tesco's. I don't think you have Tesco's over there, but also the main project that I'm going to be talking about, I don't think yet. We looked earlier. I don't think there's a brand over there for it. So
is Tesco the gas company? Are they like gas pumps?
No, Tesco's are like a supermarket.
Okay. I swear I thought we had some Tesco like gas stations. Maybe that's something different.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, what's your Sass story? How did you get into Sass, and
So my kind of pre-processor story starts with Less. That's where my first agency, we were straight up CSS, and then kind of after a year or so, we got into Less, and then moved agencies, and Sass was the main preprocessor there. So we kind of took it up, and I took it up there, and now being an architect, we're doing Sass as well, and that's it really. I've kind of gone with it with the agencies, and to be honest though, I wouldn't move back now. It's all about Sass.
Exactly. Cool. So you're going to be talking about keeping your Sass squeaky clean, which I've heard is not just about the cleanliness of the Sass, but also the cleanliness of your story. So can you tell us what this talk's going to be about and what people can look forward to?
Yeah. So it's actually a case study. So over the last kind of 8 to 10 months, we've been working on a big project for Unilever with one of their detergent brands. So they have 35 markets across the world, and we're relaunching their site steadily. We started off with the UK site, and basically this is a story of how we did all the Sass for them and for this project in particular. And it's a big multi-site, kind of multi-theme project, so it's kind of interesting how we've had to maintain the Sass throughout this and build new things into it, and basically getting the best out of Sass and Compass as well.
Nice. Because you're working with like a parent theme, child theme kind of setup, right?
Yeah, we're working with WordPress, doing parent themes and child themes, and it was interesting at first getting the Sass to work with across multiple themes, but we've got an interesting setup for performance kind of basis. So hopefully that's going to be an interesting thing to cover.
Cool. And
Well,
how many child themes? I guess you're doing 30 some odd sites, so it's gonna be 30 some odd child themes.
Yeah, it will be eventually. I think we've got about 10 at the moment.
That's pretty awesome. So there's a lot of complexity in that. I know I've tried to do a single child parent. That gets complex enough. So multiply that by 30, and I'm sure you get your hands full.
Compass does take a while to compile now.
Have you thought about looking at libsass and going that direction for speed?
Potentially. We've switched solutions quite a bit. So we've got another big project for Unilever called Cleanopedia, which we're relaunching with WordPress as well, and doing the same kind of parent-child theme situation. So we've got another lead developer who's probably going to take that on and look at doing something different with that as well. So it's kind of cool. That's the nice thing about working in an agency. You get to flip-flop on solutions and try new things really quickly.
Yeah, I certainly understand that. No, most of the projects I end up on are like 8 to 10 months. And you're like, when do I get to try something new?
Yeah.
Which is good and bad sometimes. So what do you think is the main thing that people are going to take out of this talk? Is there any like big takeaway or something that people are going to start doing a little differently afterwards?
Hopefully it's going to be stuff like how to manage big projects, and also I'm going to focus a lot on how we worked as a team, because there are a good five or six people working on this at any one time, and 3 or 4 of those are working directly with the Sass constantly. So I really want to make sure that comes across, how we've improved our teamwork and worked on things like code style and stuff like that to make it a lot easier to work with.
Awesome. So big case study of working on large team with large sites, and that should be a great talk.
Cheers.
Awesome. Hopefully. Cool. Well, let's jump over to Adam D for a little bit. It's Mr. Detrick, is it?
Yes. Hello.
Cool. So, so you are, as you said, you are just 3 blocks away from where the conference is going to be held, correct?
I am. I can actually see it if I stand up and look out the window. We're just up Broadway, like a couple stops away on that meetup.
Very awesome. Oh, so is the meetup offices out there as well then?
It is. We're not too far from the Scholastic Center.
Cool. So how long have you been doing work with them?
I've been at meetup for about 4.5 years now.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a while. I've got to see meetup over different eras, different ways of building things over time. And this site's about, as it is right now, it's about 12 years old. So that's kind of an extra challenge that we have going for us.
Yeah, lots of legacy code still kicking around.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what would you say a UI design architect exactly does? What is your role, and how does that differentiate from other positions?
So it's kind of an unusual title. It was sort of the best thing that we could find to describe what I've been doing with the design and engineering teams. 4 years ago, I started at Meetup as a web engineer, and we didn't really have much of a design team. And as we started building a design culture here, and we had a full-time designer, he and I collaborated to make a style foundation for us that serves as both a style guide and a framework for building new product, and also a means for refactoring all the old code. And from that, I've sort of transitioned into a role where I'm on the design and engineering teams. So I sort of work with both of them. I bridge the gaps. I take design ideas and I turn them into code that developers can use to build products.
Nice. Cool. And you'll be bringing that expertise into Conf and talking about those style guides specifically. So real quick, how did you get into Sass in the first place? Was that what Meetup was using, or had you used it before that?
So when I started at Meetup, we were using vanilla CSS, but it was in a sad state. We were getting really close to the style sheet limits in IE. Not only the selector limit, but also we got pretty close to hitting the 288 kilobyte per one style sheet limit. We ended up hitting that at some point, but before that we wanted to change to Sass just for maintainability. But the funny thing was, when we did that, I was sort of a Sass hater. I thought it was a bad idea if we couldn't get things together and write good CSS. Sass definitely would really help us there. We needed better CSS discipline in general, and a language, a precompiler wasn't going to be a magic bullet. I thought it was a bad idea, and here I am, 4 years later, I'm speaking at SassConf. Uh, it's definitely given us a lot more tools to sort of chip away at the old craft and create a system that really like looks into the future instead of just always mired in the bad decisions of the past.
I think I need a poster of that. I think it's a perfect way to put it. So you're now a true, not just Sass convert, but you're a Sass evangelist as well. So you're going to be talking about future tools and going about style guides, but also beyond the style guides. So what do we have to look forward to with that talk?
So with future tools, I sort of intentionally named it in a misleading way. I will be talking about a few tools, but when we think about future tools, we're thinking about whole new software and maybe languages and features that'll help us build products and make stuff for the internet. But there's so much that we have available to us now with like modern browser technology, and just our craft has matured quite a bit over the last 10 years. And there are ideas about process in my talk. I'm bringing up things that have existed for like a long time as something that can be used as a future tool. One of them is even as simple as the cascade. It's a language feature CSS has always had and probably always will have, and it can become a really powerful tool if you use it the right way and you bake it into like a modern software development process.
And it could also go completely awry and become a quagmire of doom.
I always compared it to like swimming in the ocean. You're either going to fight the waves or kind of go with it. And when you learn why it exists as a language feature, you unlock a lot of potential.
Nice. I like the way to put that. Cool. So looking forward to 2 awesome talks. Last thing I wanted to kind of jump into is New York. Obviously, Adam D, you've got some firsthand knowledge, and Adam O, I heard you've been out there before. You're going to spend some good time out there. What do you guys? Well, I guess Adam D would be a great question to start with you. For the people coming out, attending the conference, what's the big thing they've got to do when they're in New York? Is it like food? Is it like a show? I mean, what's the big deal out there right now?
It's food. It's definitely the food. Living here is ruined me. I can't go anyplace else. There are very few places where I feel like I'm going to get as good at food as I'm going to get here. And particularly around the area where SassConf is being held, there's so much good stuff. Definitely eat as much as you can when you're here.
Do you have one place in particular that you're going to have to go to when everyone comes out?
Oh, man. Put me on the spot.
Just a little.
I'm a big fan of Noodletown. It's on Bowery in Chinatown.
All right.
Easy to remember. It's the town of noodles. But it's really delicious. It stays open until, I think, 4:30 a.m. So anybody who wants late night Chinese food, that's the place to go.
There's nothing better than late night Chinese food, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Adam O, I know you said you haven't been there for a number of years. So what are you looking forward to coming back to the Big Apple?
I'm looking to come forward. Looking to forward to coming back and seeing how it's changed. I mean, I haven't seen the trade center since the new building's gone up, I believe. So that would be great to go back, because I saw it the year before and the year after 9/11, and that kind of struck me as one of my biggest memories from New York. So really looking forward to going back there.
Awesome.
And really looking forward to SassConf actually.
Are you a foodie as well?
Massively, yeah. So I'm definitely visiting Noodletown.
Sounds good. So pilgrimage to Noodletown apparently is on the books. Awesome. Well, Adam and Adam, I want to thank you. I appreciate you guys coming on and working through the crazy technical stuff. Hangout's just like a puke on this, which is first time for me in 50 episodes. So appreciate you working through that. Next week, we're going to have, again, 2 guests on this time, specifically because Gina and Elise will be doing a talk together. Actually, I think they're doing what do you call it? What is it called?
The workshops?
Workshop. There's what I was looking for. Thank you. Prize goes to Adam O. So I think they'll be doing a workshop calling Choose Your Own Refactoring Adventure. And I know both of those love to get into code and do some refactoring. So should be a lot of fun to talk to them again. They've both been on in the past couple months ago, and it'll be neat to kind of see what they're going to be up to with this workshop. So again, we'll see you everyone next Thursday. And to Adam O and Adam D, appreciate you coming by. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
Bye.